Bit of a episode last time out. Let's see if we can make an improvement this time round, starting with 13th placed Sheffield United. Bro, why did you put the Microsoft Windows XP error sound in there? You didn't swear. I don't know, I just thought it'd be funny. And we start off in the 14th minute with Marshall Kadewere receiving the ball halfway inside his own half, and look at that for an absolute pick out. Thomas Nicholas has only got to finish it now, and that is exactly what he does. Pass, assist of the season right there from Marshall Kadewere. 28th minute now, and it's Thomas Barak receiving the ball again, giving it to Mason Power. Power inside to Gulad Dahoud, who sees a through ball for Nathan Bakinson, and he forces a save out of David Raya. 49th minute now, and it's Mauro Icardi for Sheffield United. Whoa, stop right there. How is Mauro Icardi playing for Sheffield United? I don't know what's going on. Andre Gomez has a shot saved by Federico Alvarez, but Mauro Icardi? Excuse me? Anyway, moving on, and in the 51st minute, Coop Miners with a corner onto the head of Mauro Icardi, whose header is saved once again by Alvarez. 63rd minute, and it's Boa Morte on the ball, passes it inside to Dahoud. Dahoud looking through for Bakinson. Brilliant run that is from Pedro Boa Morte. He goes for the curler, and David Raya is forced to tip it behind for a corner. And Sheffield United looking for one last chance this game as Icardi flicks it onto Viñas, back to Icardi again, who looks over the top, and it's Koulibaly, and Alvarez saves it, and that is that. It's time for the final game of the Europa League group stage, and this is the situation we find ourselves in. We are playing Braga and Başakşehir are playing Stromgårdset. Essentially, if we lose by a big margin and Başakşehir win by a big margin, we get knocked out. But if we beat Braga, we finish top of the table. So yeah, it's not very likely that we'll get knocked out, but it could happen. As I said, it's Braga, and that's not a very good start. So after that terrible start, we continue playing terribly as Aaron Connolly has another attempt. This time Fleming actually gets down and saves it. And we continue to not touch the ball, as in the 31st minute it's Ribeiro. He puts the ball inside to Connolly, across to Maxi, it's blocked by Jabber, and the second shot is also blocked by Jabber. In the 36th minute it's Ricardo Horta to Philip Billing. He plays it over the top of the cross to Zadas, and Fleming makes the save, and we've still barely done a thing. And then they scored again. But Başakşehir only won 2-0, so we're through anyway. 19th place Southampton, in the snow with a white ball. Apologies if it's a bit tough to see the ball in this one. It's either going to be because of YouTube compression or because it's travelling so fast because Thomas Nicholas rocketed it towards the goal. And then he does it again, and this time it goes into the top corner. Southampton coming back at us though with Dantas on the ball, forward to Edouard, to Paulsen, to Edouard, to Paulsen, to Edouard. Oh my god, I couldn't keep up, that was so quick. Edouard and Paulsen there with some fantastic 1-2s, and Southampton get the equaliser pretty sharpish. 29th minute though, when Marshall Kadewere receives it in the centre of the pitch. Well, the centre of the pitch? No, the centre of our own half. Anyway, it's found its way through to Nathan Bakinson, I don't even know how, and he slots it home to make it 2-1 and put us back in the lead. 40th minute, and we have a great chance to make it 3-1 as Mason Power plays the ball through, and Gulad Dahoud is in behind. He has the shot, but Pacheco makes the save, and Gulad Dahoud at the moment just can't score. Into the second half, and Kadewere is on the ball again, and he passes it through to Thomas Nicholas, who's in behind the defence, and he puts a very quick ball into the box for Nathan Bakinson to volley, and it's volleyed, literally, as you see here, straight at the flipping goalkeeper. 68th minute now, we're getting a slight bit of deja vu here as Nathan Bakinson's run past the entire defence, bearing down on goal. He's going to slot it home again. Oh no, he's not, he's going to hit the post instead. However, he would quickly put that right with a thunderbolt into the top corner. Vivian Moore will be spent in the second half of the season on loan at Watford. So I actually switched up my tactics a little bit for that Southampton game. I changed my offensive style to possession from fast build-up, and also put my defence on pressure on heavy touch. We were struggling so much that I felt like I had to change the tactics, and they certainly worked against Southampton. Let's see how they work against 7th placed Aston Villa. Well, it seems to be working quite well, as in the 6th minute Gulad Dahoud is put through by Mason Power, and he absolutely slaps one into the net. It's 1-0 already. Don't think I've ever used the term slaps one into the net before, but do you want to see him do it again? Unfortunately you can't, because he missed that one. Now this clip really shows the pressure on heavy touch defensive tactic, because look at the dilly-dallying that Aston Villa are doing, and we've got our attackers there just ready to pounce as Nathan Bakinson is put through and his shot is saved by Vashlik.
And finally, for number 1, we have
a corner as Mason Power whips it in. It's palmed away by Vashlik, but if that gets a copyright claim, it was worth it for the content. Bottom of the table, Bristol City. The Bristol City defence just can't seem to be bothered to even go after Nathan Bakinson, as he has a shot from acres of space and is saved by O'Leary. Now here's something that you guys were probably expecting. Bristol City taking the lead. Come on lads, are we really about to get exposed by bottom of the table Bristol City after all that good work? We nearly did. 67th minute now, and Holesh throws the ball. It's Boa Morte who gets there with the interception. It finds its way to Bakinson. Bakinson sees the run of Fares Hissu, and Hissu is into the box and puts it away into the bottom corner and makes it 1-1. And now the exact same thing happens again, except this time it's Thomas Nicholas on the other side, but the exact same outcome does not happen. 82nd minute, and a clearance by the Bristol City defender finds its way to Guled Dahoud. Lovely flick up from Nicholas to give it to Fares Hissu, and he puts it into the middle, and we take the lead and win the game. That was a close call. Sheffield United, again. 19th minute, and Nathan Bakinson playing a ball to Mladenovic, and Dahoud is through and tries the Rabona. Unfortunately, he's outsmarted by Rajkovic. 33rd minute, and Ben Osborne with the ball to Tarbuni. Tarbuni running into the box, gets a beautiful cross in, it has to be said, but how are you letting that in at your near post, Alvarez? 56th minute, and Dexter Ford steals the ball off Icardi as Kadewere plays it forward to Bakinson and through for Thomas Nicholas, and that is a deadly counter-attack. We're into added time now. We've got one chance to make it count. Can we do it? Can we get the winning goal right at the end? Hissu puts the ball in and Nathan Bakinson hits it in. The Sheffield United players drop to the ground. We take the lead with just a minute and a half of the game left. And what a cross that was from Fares Hissu. Some absolutely amazing assists going through today. 15th place Leeds United. And it's the 31st minute before any sort of anything happens in this game as Alfie McCalmont plays a ball through to Jamie Shackleton. Lovely scoops ball over for Greenwood, who hits it into the side netting. 42nd minute, Shackleton to Greenwood to Karavave. He's through on goal. He has the strike, it's saved by Alvarez, and Gillian blocks the second attempt. But in first half added time, unfortunately for us, Leeds would eventually get the breakthrough through Sam Greenwood with a header. 84th minute, Tolyan into Shackleton. Shackleton looking for the ball to go somewhere. It just bounces off one of my defenders and Shackleton's shot. Alvarez tips it wide. It's been one of those games. We're back in FA Cup action and we're playing Liverpool. Psych, the Leeds game wasn't over for Tessie. Puts the ball into the box from the corner. It comes out to Mladenovic, and now Nathan Bakinson is just going to run and run and run and not stop running and not stop running. He's clear of the entire defence. Is he going to put it away? You bet he is. We somehow get a point from this game. We don't deserve it in the slightest, but we get a point. Wow. Okay, now we're back in FA Cup action and we're pacing against Liverpool. So don't forget, we are the holders of this competition, so you know, the boards will be expecting us to get quite far again, you think, and I'm expecting us to do well again in this season. So inevitably we went 1-0 down to a Simhen and lost. So we're not winning it this year then. So for the second time in this episode, we're playing a team for the second time, and this time it's Bristol City. I said time way too many times then. Oh look, I said it again. Stop saying time. Stop saying it. To be honest, I don't think I need to give you guys commentary on how this game went. You can see it for yourselves. Seventh place Crystal Palace. 7th place Crystal Palace. 34th minute and the First meaningful chance for any side in this game as Thomas Nicholas steps up to take the corner. It's in towards Dexter Ford and his header goes wide. 36th minute, and this time it's Nicholas who receives the ball, and this time he does put it into the bottom corner. We take the lead. And in first half added time, we nearly get a second if it wasn't for stinging the palms of Vicente Guaita. 51st minute now, and Kadewere has the ball and sprays out another beautiful diagonal pass to Thomas Nicholas, who goes for the effort, and we nearly had a new number 1 on KSI's FIFA 12 top 5 goals of the week. But just a couple of minutes later, Nathan Bakinson receives the ball from the header of Fares Hissu. He keeps it up in the air, knees it forward and finishes it beautifully into the bottom corner to make it 2-0. We're finally getting back in our stride after that mildly frustrating encounter against Bristol City. And in the 80th minute, Fares Hissu is at it again. A lovely ball over the top for Ollie Henderson, who brings it down with his head, has the shot straight at Guaita, and he scuffs the rebound. In the 87th minute, and it's Luis Bermudez, the centre midfielder from Aruba, who has a strike from distance and it's saved by Guaita. I can't remember the last time I played him. I know he spent a lot of time out on loan, but he's looking pretty decent. Now, I did do a table update for halfway through this episode, but I just must have forgotten to put it in the video anyway. We're in 7th. We've moved up from 14th to 7th. Absolutely fantastic. Arsenal lead the way ahead of Manchester City, Everton and Chelsea. That is a bit of a surprise, but after 23 games we're in 7th. We now look at the points compared to Wolves in 14th, which is where we started the episode. We're 9 points ahead of them. We've made absolutely excellent progress in the league in this episode. And the bottom 3 is Burnley, Southampton and Bristol City. Although they're not actually that far behind, it's quite a close league this year.